Hi, I'm Avery Davidson.
And I'm Kristen Oaks-White. Thank you for joining us for This Week in Louisiana Agriculture. Senate Bill 244, which reorganizes the Louisiana Department of Natural Resources into the Department of Conservation and Energy, is another step closer to final passage. That bill contains exemptions for agriculture when it comes to monitoring water use.
The House Committee on Natural Resources and Environment voted 13-2 to report the bill favorably out of committee, but not before Governor Jeff Landry personally testified for the bill. These representatives, along with Senator Bob Henskins, approved an amendment to Senate Bill 244 that would exempt agricultural use from the water provisions in the bill. Louisiana Farm Bureau members and other agricultural groups pushed for that amendment. Representative Joseph Ogeron of Lafourche Parish says he would have voted for SB 244 had the amendment stopped there.
I've gotten a lot of feedback that the bill right now in its form is a pretty good bill, bring it on, and I've been seeing things about the amendments in general being brought up a little bit last minute and concerns about them from various landowners and other stakeholders.
It's the new set of amendments, ones dealing with legacy lawsuits and indemnification, that raise those concerns. Here's Ogeron reading from an email he received.
244 is already a complex 217-page bill that reorganizes DNR. To add legacy in a bill this late in the game does not allow for sufficient time to review or comment any of the amendments that puts landowners in an untenable position of having to oppose a bill to which we've taken a wait-and-see approach.
That prompted Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry to defend the bill, including a portion he says he wrote concerning indemnity agreements signed when land changes hands.
That's some anti-indemnity language that
I'm sure nobody likes it. I'm glad you brought that up, Joe.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about that.
Wind them up.
Let's talk about that. That is what has plagued this state. And quite frankly, I believe it's an ultra vires act. Because what it does is it makes someone promise to indemnify them for acts that someone else may or may not have, or in this case may have, or have been proven to have caused. Do they not like it retrospectively, or do they just like it prospectively? That's what I would like to see. No one has texted me, but I certainly would love the industry to text me. Where y'all at? Let's talk about the indemnity agreements.
Before casting one of two votes against reporting SB 244 favorably to the House floor, Ogeron made one last plea for more time to consider the amendments.
I just wish we would just engage stakeholders a lot earlier and not try to make last-minute decisions in the legislature.
This is an issue that has plagued this state. And the longer we don't address it, the more it plagues the state and the more uncertainty we create for both property owners and for oil and gas companies. I believe that the set of amendments that are in front of you are good amendments. The reason is no one really likes them. That is normally a good sign that we have reached equilibrium in this body.
SB 244 is on its way to the House floor for final passage. It'll likely end up going to conference committee before it hits Governor Landry's desk. The 2025 Louisiana legislative session is scheduled to end June 12th, though it can be extended for legislators to deal with budgetary issues.